Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. I'll say good morning to everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Tuesday to you. Indeed, the week is just getting started, and I'm sure that we are all doing really fun stuff this week. Good morning, Lane. Wonderful to see you here today. And Shauna, good morning to you. Good morning, Jan, coming in probably from your nest at Paradise. Lauren, coming in from Florida, taking us to multiple states today. Wonderful to see you today. Good morning to the folks who are watching on YouTube and Twitch. Good to see you as well. Drop a comment. I will say hello to you as well. But anyway, yeah, we are here to say some nice things about ourselves and ultimately to change our perspective throughout the entire day. It's a pretty known fact that when we are able to really take control of our internal thought process and reach for a better thought first before we reach for one that doesn't serve us, that it gives us a better foundation to build life on. So let's have some fun. Let's pull a card and say that today I am coachable. I am coachable. I recognize excellence and learn from the best. So I am coachable. I recognize excellence and learn from the best. Are you coachable? You are coachable. You recognize excellence and learn from the best. I'm going to write that down in the comments. I encourage you guys to do the same thing. All right. I am coachable. I recognize excellence and learn from the best. Yes, it's been a while since I've seen this card pop up. It's been a bit. When I made this card, I envisioned a lump of clay, and the potter is the one that shapes the clay. The clay just sits there and is shaped. That's its job, is to be shaped, and the potter can shape it into whatever they choose to shape it into. And so it's important as we seek the good people to learn from that, and as we allow ourselves and permit ourselves to be molded in certain ways by others, that we choose wisely who it is that we allow to influence us. It's Being coachable is not just about being able to be told what to do. It's about recognizing that we have a responsibility in the whole coaching process. We have the responsibility to choose a good coach. We have a responsibility to recognize that excellence. And success, as Tony Robbins says, leaves clues. And so whenever we are in the presence of somebody who's successful, we have to ask ourselves, what is it that brought them to where they are today? What is it that got them to be at the level that we would like to be? What parts of what they're doing is something that we'd like to emulate? And so we don't have to have official coaching relationships with people in order to benefit from their years of experience. We can simply observe what they do. There are many people who are on my personal board of directors who have no idea that they're on my personal board of directors. I simply observe what they do. I like what they've achieved, and I really and I therefore choose to just observe them as they're in various situations, situations that perhaps I have never found myself in. One day when I do find myself in them, that these people are ones that I'm going to emulate. I'm like, yep, you handled that really well. And while I don't think I'm going to have to handle that anytime soon, whenever I do, I'm gonna be leaning on your expertise. The fact of the matter is that it's so much faster to go down a path with somebody that's already gone down the path. If you've ever had the experience where you played video games with somebody who was younger than you, it's so funny to watch them mop the floor with you. But why is it that kids are so much better at video games than us? And the reason is because they have done it 1,000 times. So while we are experiencing everything for the very first time, the kiddos that we're playing this video game with has already experienced it a lot, and like they understand all the patterns, whereas we are learning them for the very first time. Why is it so much faster to hike a trail with somebody who's already hiked the trail? Well, they already know the trail. They already know what way to go. They don't have to think about what does that marking on that tree mean. they already know they can confidently go down the path again because they've already gone down it the first time. And so being coachable does have these two components. We first must recognize excellence, and then we second must be willing to learn from other people. Being willing to learn from other people is a wonderful thing. However, if we're willing to just sort of like follow blindly anybody who just anybody, then we don't know exactly which what what we're going to be formed into. And so I am coachable. You are as well. And so let's recognize excellence and let's learn from the best. Let's recognize people who are good at what they do, and let's learn from these people. And let's always be willing to have that beginner's mind. In karate, there's a they have the belt system where people start at a white belt and go to a black belt. But the origin of that system is not that it was not really that people are changing the color of their belt. So in originally the reason that the whole system came about was because everybody's belt is white, and the more you practice, the more dirty your belt gets. And eventually, people who had practiced for a very long time ultimately had very dark belts. So and so because you would wash your uniform, but you really wouldn't wash your belt all that often. And so therefore, people with the darker belts and ultimately the black belts were the ones who were the ones who were the ones who were they were the people that had obviously had enough experience to be really good at what they did. And so as we go through life today, let's be willing to be coachable. Let's recognize that there are excellent people out there doing excellent things, and let's also just kind of be looking out at the fruit of what these people are offering. It's they say you will know a tree by its fruit, and so we can understand how people work because of their actions. And so let's make sure that as we are choosing people to learn from, that we are choosing people who are who are the best at what they do, who truly do have something that they have to teach us, and people who are doing it with the correct kind of a mindset, the correct kind of a heart. So, anyways, I am coachable today. You are coachable as well. And today we recognize excellence and learn from the best. So, let's see here. So Jan had a really interesting comment here. Uh, she said, "I love to learn and really appreciate those who are willing to teach me things I want to know about." Yeah, and that's the wonderful thing about coaching, Jan, is that sometimes there are people who are willing to teach us fun things that we want to learn about. And so when we find people who are good teachers, man, those people are so valuable. I've met lots of people in this world who wanted to teach but didn't know how to teach. Or people who were really good at what they did but didn't know how to teach what they did. And then I've met other people who were really good at what they did and also wanted to teach what they did. I've met plenty of people who weren't good at what they did and wanted to teach what they did too. Dunning-Kruger is real. Uh, but anyways, yeah, so I am coachable, you are as well. And today, let's recognize excellence and learn from the best. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow at 9 a.m. We'll come back with another one of these. Until then, I love you, appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for being here. Good morning again to Lauren, Jan, Shauna, Lane. Great to see you guys here today. Good morning to Susan as well. And I will talk to everybody tomorrow at 9 a.m. Until then, I love you, appreciate you, care about you, think that you are amazing. So your up to moment reminder that you are awesome. And so let us celebrate your inherent value and worth. Until we meet again, aloha from paradise.